Guys, it's my fourth day at the moment and I'm having a home day. Had a lovely weekend. Harris and Rob took me to Ghent and we looked around the cathedral, ate pizza, had a really lovely time. They're at work today, so I'm just making the most of a bit of spare time with my laptop to do some editing. One thing that I've realised, because I'm quite new to YouTube, and you know, editing takes a lot of time. I mean, 1 hour of footage can take anywhere between 4 to 6 hours to edit everything, including like cutting up the clips, finding the music, doing the narration, all of that. And I really enjoy it, I'm really loving it, but it's quite hard to be on the road and editing travel videos at the same time. But it's good fun, but it's really nice to have a day when I'm just doing nothing else, when I'm just sitting here not making any new footage, just editing what I've got. So yeah, yesterday Harris cooked the most incredible dish for me. So he's from Greece and his family sent him an octopus through the post, because apparently you can do that. You can do that in Europe. So his dad prepared an octopus and sent it over, and Harris made this wonderful meal with pasta and this fresh octopus. And this morning I've been tucking into Roberto's, he's made this sort of a jam tart, and it's completely vegan because Roberto is vegan and his cooking is incredible. So almost everything that I eat here at the moment is vegan, and I would have no idea. But Harris does like to prepare a few seafood dishes now and again. So it's been really lovely. They're taking such good care of me. Plenty of gin, plenty of wine, plenty of beer, and plenty of food. So it's just really, really lovely, and I'm feeling so relaxed. Something else I might get to do, I'm not sure yet, but my friend Laura is also in Brussels at the moment. So you might remember from quite a few months ago, I took you on a tour of Bugacera Nurseries, which is this really beautiful plant nursery in Bugacera, which is about half an hour, about 45 minutes outside of Kigali. And Laura has these beautiful orchids. She's an incredible gardener, but she's also in Brussels. So if I get a chance, I shall meet up with her here as well. And it's always interesting because, of course, I have so many friends like Laura who I only know from Rwanda. And it can be a bit weird sometimes seeing people completely out of context. So Harris and Rob, this is the first time I've actually visited them in Brussels. So Harris and Rob are the same because Harris was doing his PhD in Rwanda for 3 years, and that's how I met him. And he and Rob have always come to visit me in Rwanda. So this is actually the first time that I'm at their house in Brussels. But I feel like I know it because we're on Zoom so often that I feel like I've been here. But this virtual reality experience is way better than the Zoom experience. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It's nice to be out and about. Okay, so another first time experience for me is I've always seen these, but I've never made coffee out of it. So for me, I'm really basic. I just take a teaspoon of tea, a teaspoon of coffee, loose tea or ground coffee, and I put it into a mug, and I add hot water, and I add milk, and if I'm drinking coffee, I add honey. So I'm just really basic because in Kigali I can drink down to the bottom of the cup and then I can just throw the coffee grinds out onto the garden. But in Europe people have lots of fancy ways of doing things, and so everybody uses these, and I've seen them in Kigali but I've never actually bought one or used one. And yesterday Roberto showed me how to use this. I think it's called a mocha. And he showed me that you just put the coffee grinds in the bottom and then the water and then put it on the heat. So I thought I'd be really clever and make myself a cup of coffee using this today. And I have failed at the first hurdle because I can't even figure out how to get the top and the bottom part separated to throw away the old coffee. I thought you screw it, but I can't get it to move. So I'm gonna have to WhatsApp them. European fail number 1. I'm sure there's gonna be many more. Okay, so I just WhatsApped them. Turns out that I did have the right idea, that you do just unscrew it, but it's really tight for some reason and I'm just not strong enough. But they've got this little one here and that one does unscrew. So let's make some coffee. Okay, so if like me you've never used this before, you just unscrew the top and underneath you've got a little tray to put the coffee in. So you put water in here. So there's a little safety marker inside and you fill it up to just underneath this safety marker with water. Oh, way too much. This is a water filter, by the way. That's just like to soften the water and filter it. Okay, so now we put the filter on top and we fill that up with coffee. I think Roberto put about 3 in, but I don't need it to be that strong, so I'll try with 2 and see what happens. Smells good. Right, so now we screw this on top. Okay. And hey presto, I think we have got coffee. Okay, so there was lots of steam and then there was suddenly no steam. And I think that means all the water has gone from the bottom to the top. Don't know. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so if we open the top, oh my goodness, there's coffee in there. That was incredibly quick. Once I figured out how to turn the cooker on. Okay, add a little bit of honey. And a splash of oat milk. And I think I just made coffee.